చంటి పిల్లకి ఇచ్చారు బిస్కెట్ యూస్ చేయమ్మా. ఇంకా బాగా ఇట్టండి నాగార్జున అందరినీ కూర్చోబెట్టి టిఫిన్ తెచ్చుకోవడం చెప్తాను. అందరిని కూర్చోబెట్టాకండి. Second group started. He is introducing himself. He is explaining the purpose of this study, how it is useful for us and for them also. Today we are going to talk about a topic, and first of all, thanks for coming to this group. And he is explaining how this research is being done. What's the purpose, everything he's explaining to the researchers, respondents. All of you have to participate. I need all your opinion, all of you must, I want you to speak, all of you. Have you finished your lunch? Yes. What did you eat in your lunch? Because today is Sunday, I am asking you. Today we ate chicken, sir. You have to speak loudly. If you speak in a slow manner, if you speak loudly, then only it will be recorded. It gets recorded, or else no. Tell me your name. Pawan Kalyan. 19 years old. Studying degree first year. Karthik. 18 years old. BTech first year. Sai Vivek Sai. Degree final. Studying degree final. Prabhu, 19 years. BTech second year. Farid. (19 years old), Farid. BTech first year. Saida. 20 years. Second BTech. Pavan Srinivas, 19 years, studying BTech. All of you are students, I know. Generally, what do you do? How do you spend your time? How do you spend your leisure time? What kind of mischievous things that you do as a student? We bunk classes and go to the terrace and go and sit there. Girls are there in our class. We write something about girls on walls of the bathroom, and both of us are funny. We don't take it serious. What are your hobbies? Tell me quickly. What are your hobbies? How is the movie Rangasthalam? Super. Why everybody is saying it is super? Can we find tickets? Yes. In almost all the theatres of our city, that movie is released. So why don't you get, sir? You can get the tickets easily. First day we have gone to that movie. After releasing the first 3 days, the tickets rate will be high price. Normally the ticket cost is ₹100 and it would be ₹150 in the first 3 days after releasing. Do you all have bikes? Yes, we have bikes. What do? Morning we go bike riding. But petrol you need now. We get some pocket money from our parents. How much do they pay? Do they give? They give 50 rupees per day. Every day. Some will give monthly and some will give every day. Who will give? Mummy or daddy? Mother only. Do you take out some money from your father's pocket? No. We don't do that. What are your hobbies? Do you have any hobbies? Drawing. Anything else? Pictures. If I see anything, I can draw it. Cartoons also I can draw. I draw cartoons in my college magazines. Suppose you have time, how do you spend? Facebook, WhatsApp. Is it a hobby? It is used professionally. What are your hobbies, interests? Sports, watching sports, playing sports, cricket. We have a match on April 7th, IPL match. I think you are waiting for it, yes. You are very updated in getting information. Do you play games in college? Yes, we play cricket, pen fight, Ludo. Pen fight also we play. We play with two pens. If someone's pen is fallen down, then he is the loser. What he will get? It's just a game. Taking winner to the bakery or chai house. Do you have any bets like that? Yes, sometimes. Damsharat. Yes, we know. If when we act it, others will notice. Yes, we know that. What is the game? Do you know what it is? We should not spell it with mouth, but others should guess what it is. Because you know the game how to play, better you act, others will notice it. There will be a word, you should not spell it with your mouth. You have to act accordingly, then others should notice it. That is the game. Some of them do not know how to play it. That's why he is explaining them how to play it. Most of them said they don't know how to play it. He's showing the word to them and explaining them how to play. Game started and they are trying to find out the word when others are acting. They are not able to find out. They are telling all the movie names, recent movie names in Telugu. Finally, they find it out as Magatana. Guessed? Have you leaked? No, no, sir. Our topic of discussion is define Magatanam. Masculinity, macho. What does it mean? What is meant by Magatanam? Tell quickly. Okay. The criticism. Okay. Strong, braveness, courage. What kind of images that come to your mind? Responsible. Beating others. When we beat others, that stands for masculine. Stamina. What else? Tell me fast. What else? Stamina is masculine. What kind of colors come to your mind when I say masculinity? Red color. Why? What is violent? Red is violent. Violence. Yes, in some situations they express like it is expressed like that. In which movie you have seen that? In Balakrishna movies. Almost all Telugu movies are same. Arjun Reddy movie. In Arjun Reddy movie, hero has lot of anger, and he shows it while beating others. Generally, men get angry quickly when compared to women. When others say something, men react quickly. That is called masculinity. What other kinds of feelings are called masculine feelings? Proud. When we have proud, people feel that we are men. What is proudness? Do you think proudness is the symbol of masculinity? You can talk to me freely. Nothing right or wrong. Nothing is right or wrong. Pride feeling is also responsible. Leading the family, leaders. When we are leading the family, it is a kind of masculine. To lead the family, we need that masculinity. Leadership. Where does it come? Leadership means when we are helping others, when we lead others, when others can hear, when others obey what we say, that is leadership. When we are commanding, masculinity, it's a symbol of masculinity. Tell me any picture. From morning to evening we see so many pictures in the society, in the nature. Anything that is related to manliness or masculinity or macho kind of thing. Bikes, racing, bullet represents masculinity. It looks royal, it's strong, that represents masculinity. Caste is also high for that. Caste symbolizes for royalty. It's more than 1 lakh. When others is having that bike, we feel that it shows his what are the other things we have in nature that mention or that stand for masculinity? Beard and mustache. These two are the symbols of masculinity. What else? Why beard is the symbol of masculinity? Manly look. When we have beard, it brings manly look. Body physic, muscular body, muscles also bring masculine look, masculinity. Why? Suppose you go home, complete this session and go home, and if you have to explain this to any of your family members or friends, how would you explain it? How would you explain it? You should not say the name of the topic, and you should say that, and you should explain them what is the topic. How would others know that you are talking about masculinity? Without using that word masculinity, how would you make them explain? How would you make them understand that you are talking about masculinity? Beard, mustache, royalty, all these things. Going at a high speed on bike, on racing bike is also masculinity. When we are anger, we drive the vehicle rashly. Some people are following that. Their life is spoiled because of that also. Even then some people are following it. What else do you say? Suppose an alien comes from other planet and it sits here. Our culture and language are completely different. How would you say? How would you explain the? How would you explain about masculinity to the alien? What would you say? We never heard such questions before. That's why we are quiet, sir. I'm talking to you in Telugu only and I'm using very normal Telugu words. Why are you sitting? You said strongness. If we are able to others, if we are able to convince others, whatever you want to speak, you can tell me. When such rude people are seen in the society, others say that don't go and talk to him because he is very rude. You are saying something. What is your opinion on masculinity? We can show some person and explain them. His nature and everything we can explain, that is masculinity. If the person is very rude and rash, we cannot say he is masculine. Is there any change in this masculinity over a period of time? Do you think? For example, I am giving you an example. Nowadays, women are being encouraged in many fields. Earlier, they were not encouraged like that. Nowadays, women are forward, women are ahead in every field. They are entering into the politics and they are working equally with men, and they are educated also. They are participating in everything. Women, for example, Jayalalitha, she was the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Is she the symbol of masculinity? Jayalalitha, former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Sonia Gandhi, is she the symbol of masculinity? You think? What is masculinity? What is meant by masculinity? We have to lead a life. She is leading a big party. Sonia Gandhi is leading a big party. Is a big party. Jaya, Mamata Banerjee, Jayalalitha she is the Chief Minister of a big city. Vasundhara Raje, Rajasthan's Chief Minister. They are leading. They are controlling. They are controlling. Are they not symbol for masculinity, those women? What is masculinity in your view? What is masculinity? Tell me frankly, what is masculinity? It depends upon the works that you do. She is able to control the government of Tamil Nadu, Jayalalitha, and she is leading the biggest party, that is Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam in Tamil Nadu. These ladies are also doing the same thing. What is the difference? Why can't we call them as masculine? Am I right or not? Can you understand what I am saying? Even women are very strong and they are entering into different fields, you said. Then why can't we call them as masculine? Over a period of time, men was dominating, and what they ordered was 12 years girls were married. Now women are not married in that age. They are working. In army we can see women. In air force also we can see women. Astronauts, we can see Kalpana Chawla, astronauts, women astronauts, and they're climbing up to the Everest also. Sports, women are playing sports. Saina Nehwal, PV Sindhu, Sania Mirza, all these are playing. Where masculinity is seen in them, in the hard work that they are doing, winning, that shows their masculinity, even if they are girls. Masculinity, over a period of time, do you think the meaning of masculinity is changed? Meaning of masculinity, what is changed? Yes. For now, let us say that your father is in your age, maybe 25 years back, when he was in your age, present age, when he was 19. What was masculinity to your father in those days? Who was the symbol of masculinity in those days? Ranga, Vangaviti Mohan Ranga, Vangaviti Mohan Ranga. Tell me quickly. Paritala Ravi, he was also another. He controlled rowdyism, and they emerged out as powerful leaders. Celebrities. Who were the other celebrities, personalities in their time? Senior NTR was there, where we can see masculinity in him. He opened a party, he started a party. Within 9 months he has become the chief minister. Within 9 months he has become a chief minister. Which winning, in this winning, achieving the chief minister, working as chief minister, achieving winning quality is called as masculine in this. In your grandfather's parents' time, who was the symbol for masculinity? Chiranjeevi was so great and he worked hard and came up. In his childhood, he worked hard. Hard work is the symbol for masculinity. Hard work is the symbol for. In this generation, in present, you are all 20 years old. Do you have any person who are masculine? You think? Tell me now. Any? Raviteja. He has no background, filmy background. He came alone and acted in films. What aspect of Dhoni is said to be a masculine character? He left his job for his dream and he worked as a TC in railways and then he reached this position. What quality of macho is good, do you think? His leadership, patience, all these qualities. In this generation, who are the other masculine characters that have masculinity? Any personality you can tell me? Prabhas, dedication is more in Prabhas. He dedicated he left 2-3 movies for acting in Bahubali and he worked for Bahubali continuously. Where masculinity is seen there? Dedication, his role. Even as a person, he looks masculine. Dedication is also the symbol of masculinity. In your father's generation, is there any change in the masculinity? Meaning now, what was masculinity to your father's time? What is masculinity in present times? Fighting and difference of opinion are the masculinity symbols in those days. But now, what else? Leadership qualities are the symbols of present masculinity. Do you all have Facebook accounts? Tell me clearly whether you have. Am I asking you the new thing? You have lunch, but I didn't have anything. I'm talking to you very loudly. Why you are very drowsy? Tell me, are you feeling sleepy? You are young, your blood is young, plus just try to be active. Be active when you are answering to me. This is not an interview, it is a simple live discussion, that's it. So, suppose we have been posted a masculine picture of us. We have posted a picture for masculinity. Immediately, what kind of comments that we get? What kind of comments? What kind of jokes? What kind of pictures? Emojis. They post some emojis. What kind of emoji it is? A man feels proud. That is his emotion. We can show with an emoji. Smiling is also the symbol of masculinity. What kind of pictures you post in Twitter? Bodybuilder. Bodybuilding. Symbol for masculine is bodybuilder. Bod- in which cinema they show this masculinity? In Bahubali movie Rana. In Bahubali movie Rana. There is a movie of Balaya. In that he challenges with others always. Is it a Samasimharadi movie? Yes. What happens in that movie? When train was coming, he stops train by challenging. There is another movie called Palnati Brahmanayudu. In that also he says some very long and very difficult dialogues, lengthy difficult dialogues. What kind of comments you write? What kind of posters you pick? Smiling faces, proud faces, bodybuilding pictures. What other things that you keep in? What other things that symbolizes masculinity? Masculinity means you said daredevil, leading family. In Mahesh Babu, in a movie, Mahesh Babu he beats a pole. He hits a cement pole with his fist, then it gets dents on it. Mahesh Babu in a movie. Mahesh Babu. The opponent of Mahesh Babu will have gun with him, but Mahesh does not use any gun or sword. Just simply he beats the current pole with his hand in a movie. Do you think that scene symbolizes masculinity? Are there any incidents happened in your personal life or family? Are there any real life incidents? We kept the statue of Vignesh during the festival of Ganesh Chaturthi without taking police permission. Then policemen came to see what was happening there. When police came, my friend responded very bravely. He said, I kept this statue. Then policemen asked him, don't you know that you need our permission? He said no. Then he went to CP only. He was taken to the CP they have taken him to the CP regarding this matter. He was very brave. He was my neighbor. Any other incident that you can explain? Masculinity. Masculinity. What else? In your friend circle, what other incidents that you have to say? He told me nicely. If something happens in college, ragging, then Yes, must be, must be in this ragging. We have seen that seniors ragging. In Happy Days movie, it was shown. Does it happen? Does it happen in real life? No. Hmm. Band was declared in our city. Then our college management has conducted some classes. Then all the students has done Rasta Roko against to this. Against to this. It was against the college staff. What is masculinity in this? Braveness. They stood by what they trust, by their trust. They stood by their trust, and they are not afraid of lecturers. They courageously participated in Bandh and stopped the buses also. Don't hesitate to say anything. If you have anything, if you have anything in mind, you can tell me. Do you remember any movie scenes, movie dialogues? You can tell me any dialogues or the sayings. You might be watching so many movies, you have to tell me. There will be some powerful dialogues in the movies that you have been watching since many days. You can tell me any one dialogue from. Sher Khan send me 100 people at a time, he says. When 100 people come and attack, fighting with 100 people is masculinity. In a movie, Balakrishna says that come with 10 people, every time increase the number by 10, come 10 times. Like that he says. It stands for the symbol for masculinity. An Indra dialogue is also repeated by someone, by some respondent. Masculine. These are the other words for masculinity. Synonyms: Magatimi, Magatanam, Purushatvam for masculinity. These are all other words for masculinity. Suppose I change this masculinity by chanting some mantra into a person by chanting mantra. Don't think too much and answer me quickly. Is it a male or female? If it turns to be a person, male, 25 years male, how does he look? He is royal, physically strong, and he looks he is looking royal. He is posh also. If masculinity becomes a person, he is handsome, 25 to 30 man. What kind of dressing? T-shirts and jean pants. He wears some cooling glasses. To get that stylish look, he uses cooling glasses. What is his attitude? Can you please tell me? It is recklessness. He does not care for anyone. What kind of interests or hobbies he will have? He doesn't have any disputes with anybody else. He goes to movies with his friends. What is his educational qualification? What kind of brands does he use usually? If this kind of person is there, Lee Cooper, he uses US Polo and these kind of brands he uses. He uses all costly brands. He uses all costly brands. Do you think that using costly items is a symbol of masculinity? Yes. What kind of shoes he wears? Ray-Ban, Reebok, Ray-Ban, Reebok, Adidas, Nike shoes. All these varieties he uses. In if they have drinking habit, all his friends will go out and have some drink. Alcohol. What is the drink? Alcohol. Which brand? Which brand? It's an uncle's brand, Mansion House. Of masculinity. If masculinity becomes a person, why you are saying that it is completely negative? In childhood, everyone will not have that much of selfishness, but when he grows and if he gets married, his way of thinking will be changed. That's why we said like that. If a masculinity becomes a person, his age will be 20 to 25 years. Now he is in his childhood. How was he, the masculinity person? How was he in his 10 years age? First he was in studies. He was a dependent on his parents and he was studying. What he used to play games also. What kind of games he used to play? Kabaddi, cricket, all these things. How he will be with his parents? Oh, he was listening to his parents. How will be he with his in-laws? Sorry, with his siblings. He is good. His behavior will be good in the classroom. He'll be silent. He'll be a silent student in the classroom. What else? Now he has reached his teens. He comes to know about everything in that stage. Slowly he comes to know about everything in that age. How does he behave? How this masculine man looks. He gets some recklessness. How does he behave with parents? With family he is okay. He starts thinking independently. He leads. He leads all his friends. He is like a leader and he is leading them. He reached his 20 years of age. Now he has become a man. People noticed him like a man, as a man. People identify. Why people have started saying him man? What is the reason? Because he is working in a good company. That could be the reason for people to call him as man. In a group of 10 people, he looks like the person who leads that group, and others listen to him always. He is like that. Perhaps that is the reason. 10 to 15 people in a group, he will take the lead, and others will follow him in. Is he sentimental? Yes, family and friends is his sentiments. Whatever it is, friends or the leading people, they lead us. If a friend tells about good things, he is a real friend. If a friend tries to spoil you, then it is spoil. He is not a good friend. How is his mind when he reaches 20? He wants to study further, but his friends are always spoiling his mood, diverting his mood from studies, and taking him to do some illegal activities. Why do people like him? What is the reason? Why do people like him? Because he is leading all of them. That's why people like him. In what kind of situations and in what kind of moments he seems to be very nice, and people appreciate in what kind of situation appreciate him. When do others feel that he is so nice? He's a man. If he solves any big problem, then others feel that he is a macho. If he is able to face any problem, directly, individually, if he's whatever decision that he takes. Now, we have so many kinds of worlds. Let me say, and we are traveling in a helicopter, and we are finding different kinds of worlds. We have seen a world of children. What can we see in that? There are so many. What can we see in a children's toys? In children's world, we can see toys. What kind of shoppings will be there? Chocolates, biscuits. Children will be playing with toys. And what can we see in that world? In the women's world, makeup kits, cereals, dresses, bangles, ornaments, gold, shopping, all these things. Women are standing in front of mirrors and looking into the mirror and makeup. They are busy in makeup. They are watching serials. All these things. We can see youth world, gym, and you can. When you go like that, you can find the youth world, gym, parties, bikes, mobiles, cycles, gym, cars. All are enjoying. Youth is enjoying life. How is that masculinity world? If you go like that, you can find masculinity, world of masculinity. What can you see there? Who are seen there? What kind of leaders? People who lead others, that kind of people. What they are doing? What kind of places we can see there? Settlements, hubbubs, settlements. Settlements. What kind of music is heard? Drums, fast beat music. What kind of places we can see there? What kind of shopping? What kind of things? Products? Pubs, clubs, offices. It's like a den, 10 people sitting there having guns in their hands, and some people are smoking. Do you think guns symbolize masculinity? Yes, they are having knives. Just for safety they are carrying knives, swords, and what they are doing? Men are in meeting, party meetings. Politicians lead people. They are in meeting. Some people are gathered and they are talking. And settlements, danda, they are doing some kind of business also. Dandas. What are the positives of this world? Strong world. All are united. They have unity. What are the negatives of this masculine world? Quarreling with each other, killing each other for money, and they are proud, and they have ego problem in masculinity world. Now you have to create the world of masculinity. I'll give you few magazines. Collage activity. He's asking them to pick up collages. Just listen to me carefully. You can find so many pictures. If you feel that they reflect, if they symbolize or reflect the masculinity, you can pick up that picture and stick it on the chart paper. Collage activity is going on. అదే సార్ తింటున్నాం. సరదాగా నిద్ర వచ్చేస్తారు నాకు అసలు పొద్దున్న 3 4 నేను ఇంట్లో అన్నీ చేయాలి అయ్యో అన్నీ నాకు అమ్మ లేదు నాన్న లేదు మా ఆయనకి అమ్మ నాన్న ఇక్కడికి అంతే మేమే చూడాలి ఇంకా అసలు మా అబ్బాయి తెస్తే ఇక్కడ ఆడుకునేవాడు చిన్న పిల్లాడు నిన్న తావద్దని మెసేజ్ పెట్టేశారు చిన్న పిల్లలు మొత్తం కనపడకూడదు కెమెరా వాళ్ళ ఆదివారంగా అయినా ఉంటాడు అంతసేపు ఇంట్లో ఎవరు ఉంటాడు నాతోనే ఉంటాడు ఎక్కువ అమ్మ వాడు ఎవరి దగ్గర ఉండడు వాడు అలవాట్లేదు అంటే ఎవరు లేరుగా మాకు అందుకని వాడు నాకు అన్నయ్యలు ఉన్నారు ఒక అన్నయ్య అమెరికాలో ఉంటాడు ఒక అన్నయ్య హైదరాబాద్ నేను ఒక్కదాన్ని ఇంకా అవ్వలేదమ్మా ఇంకొక 45 నిమిషాలు పడుతున్నావు నాకు ఇచ్చింది కూడా మా అబ్బాయికి ఇద్దామని అక్కడ పెట్టా పాపం చిన్నపిల్లలు కదా అడుగుతాడు ఏదైనా తీసుకెళ్దామంటే అడుగుతాడు మీరు ఫోన్ చేశారా ఇందుకు పాడు చేయడం బాగుంది ఏదైనా కూరలో ఏదో కొనుక్కోవచ్చు అయినా మా ఇంటి దగ్గర ఉంది Now, after selecting all the pictures, you have to group them. All of you discuss together and group them. Now, grouping exercise. After picking up the pictures, he asks them to make group. Tell me how many emotions are there? How many groups you have done totally? Tell me quickly. Tell me. Politicians, heroes, family. Show me the politician group. Politicians. Masculinity, ruling. Masculinity is ruling. They rule people. Politicians, ruling part, ruling group. All of you